Hello, my name is Janice Woods. My husband Nathan Woods owns an appliance repair business, and I wanted to do a quick testimonial for the RossWare system. We're down here at the 2016 ASTI convention in Miami, Florida. Last year was the first time we'd ever attended, and my husband had been growing the business from that one man in a truck over the last 9 years to when we came last year, we had about 7 technicians on the road. And we had hit that critical mass place where we had way too much paper, way too many lost parts, way too much money going missing, way too much chaos. And we were really struggling to figure out how do we get a system that can manage our service calls, our parts, our revenue, just manage it soup to nuts. We had talked to a lot of companies that do paperless forms, they support deploying those iPads out in the field, but everyone that we talked to, they were having to take their product, which was very pretty, GUI interface, very pretty, but having to mold it, and they didn't understand what appliance repair did. So when we came to the show last year, I went to one of the initial training classes for RossWare for Service Desk, and about an hour into the class, I left. I told my husband, we need to go visit this vendor because this is the system we need to buy. Now there are a lot of systems out there, and I'm sure a lot of people use a lot of different systems, but for us, what we saw in RossWare was a platform that was built specifically for our business. They understand what we need. They understand what the KPIs are that we measure. They understand the reporting that we need. They understand what it is to say, what is my first call complete ratio? So we visited Glade and his team at the RossWare booth. We came back and within 3 months had deployed the RossWare platform. So I wanted to do a quick testimonial because I have had 5 people at this show ask me about RossWare. 4 of those 5 are one man in a truck that are considering building their business. If we knew then what we know now, I will tell you, it would have been our first investment. It is much more difficult to build your business to the point where you are in pure chaos and you need RossWare, because then you're trying to take 7 years worth of business information and put it into your platform. So I've had many people ask me, is it worth the investment? Absolutely. Had I known 9 years ago that RossWare existed, it would have been the first thing we bought. So if you're looking to grow your business, learn from us, avoid the chaos. Yes, it is an investment up front, but you will make profit hand over fist by implementing a platform before you put that second technician on the road. Because you're going to make sure that every dollar that he bills out, you're the one that collects it and it goes in your bank account. You're going to make sure that every key performance indicator that you have given him to meet, you're able to measure it and monitor it. You're going to be able to make sure that you track your parts soup to nuts. You're going to be able to see every service call that comes in and what they do with it. And by the way, if you have a customer 5 years down the road that calls you, you are not, like we were, digging in boxes of 5-year-old NARDA forms trying to find a customer to figure out what you put on their refrigerator. You're just going to go into Service Desk. Now, the second piece of advice that I give everybody is, if you're going to make an investment in your business, most of you probably do not drive little Chevy Sparks. You don't buy the least expensive car. You don't have manual roll down windows. I will bet you everybody that watches this video has power windows. If you have power windows, you have paid for those. You've invested in it. My recommendation is invest in your business. Go ahead and make the investment to have Service Desk host your platform for you. So right now, RossWare hosts our platform. We have iPads deployed with SD Mobile to all of our technicians. We are totally paperless. We're able to track everything. We're able to see the areas of our business where we're falling apart. Because I don't know about you, you might have a perfect business, but it's kind of like sticking your finger in holes, right? We plug one hole. Thankfully, the reporting tells us, hey, you got another hole over here. We didn't have that before. So it absolutely helps us with profitability, helps us with managing our assets, whether it's people assets, whether it's vendor assets, parts assets. It is probably the best product we've ever invested in. It's not the prettiest. It's not, because I'm very much a point and click person. It's not a point and click type of, it's not GUI interface and all pretty and all the colors. It is the most functional product I have ever seen to help us build our organization. For that, I'm thankful. For that, I would recommend RossWare. Their customer service is above anything I've ever seen. Whether I get them on chat, and I don't work at the business full time. So if I get involved, it means something has fallen apart. And I will get their customer service on chat. I have no clue what I'm talking about. They understand the questions I'm asking and can get me right to the information that I need in Service Desk. You can get them on the phone. You can get them on chat. They are so knowledgeable and so kind when they walk you through it. Never once have they said, Mrs. Woods, now I have told you 15 times how to run that sales report and export it with all of the data. They don't say that to me. They just help me get back to the report because I don't do it very often. They trained our people. Just a tremendous company to work with. So if you don't come to the conventions, if you have not had a chance to really sit down and talk to the team, I would encourage you to do so. Building your business takes a lot of investment. I always say, if you're truly going to build a business, you need to plan on not making money for 5 years, right? After that 5-year break-even point, you have invested the funds, you've invested your capital, you've invested in your manpower, and you've invested in your resources, right? This is one of the most critical primary resources that you're going to use to build your business. So this is my testimonial for RossWare. They have our information. If you want to call and ask us questions, just call RossWare. We will give them permission to give you our information. You're more than welcome to come out and see our operation. We have a business because we enjoy helping others build their business. So thanks so much. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, feel free to contact RossWare and let them know you want to talk to Appliance Professional. Thanks so much.